जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा
माधव कुंज बिहारी,
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी,
राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी,
गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी,
गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी,
गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी,
गोपी जन वल्लभ
गिरिवरधारी, यशोदा नंदन ब्रजजन रंजन,
सदानंदन ब्रजजन,
यशोदा नंदन ब्रजजन रंजन,
यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन,
यमुना तीरा बनचारी, यमुना तीरा बनचारी,
यमुना तीरा बनचारी,
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी,
राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी,
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी,
राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण
हरे हरे, हरे राम
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण
everybody sing,
हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे हरे,
हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः, श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितानेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्दे अहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलान् श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरद्विषे नमः। आराध्यो भगवान् ब्रजेशतनयतधाम वृन्दावनं रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधुवर्गेण या कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेमपुमार्थो महान् श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभोर्मतमिदं तत्रादरो न परः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री श्री राधा गोविंद देव की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। IIYC convention in Noida की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glory to the assembled devotees. और प्रेमानंदे। हरि It is Srimad Bhagavatam class time, but it is not a Bhagavatam class today. अंग्रेजी ठीक है? Yes, no? I don't know how many yes, how many no's. But because this is part of the seminars and presentations, and myself being the first one, Hari, Hari, Hari. Hari, Hari, Hari. Oh, yeah. So today's the verse or the theme is handling reversals in individual and institutional life. Did you hear this? So this is today's sloka. handling reversals. Reversals, setbacks, or how to overcome stumbling blocks in individual and organizational life. So, you understand the topic? I'm ordered to talk on this topic, and I was just told this yesterday, late in the evening. So, of course, this is very relevant and significant concern and the topic. And that's the reason I think IIYC has picked up this topic. Amongst the many other topics, this is just one. So, you do experience, right, reversals? Yes? No? How many of you? I was expecting everyone to raise their hand, but some of them are okay, they are not. Lucky you, if you are. So, Taddinat kalirayataha. From that day, the day Lord departed for his own abode, Taddinat, from that day, Kali arrived. And what is the business or a job description of this Kali? Sarva sadhana badhakaha. To create the badha in the life of sadhakas. And that is what we all are. We are sadhakas, and this Kali business is busy creating problems and stumbling blocks and reversals in our life. Or life of individual's life and life of organization also. I'm asked to talk about reversals in the life of organization. So, while talking of organization, or organizing our individual's life and life of the organization. During last days of Srila Prabhupada, that was in Vrindavan, Srila Prabhupada was with Giriraj Das Brahmachari. He was not Swami, sannyasi that time, Giriraj. And Prabhupada asked, after I'm gone, how will this movement go on? And Giriraj Prabhu quickly, I would say, reacted, not responded, but reacted. That meant he did not think deeper. He just said it. We'll continue chanting Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada. We will follow four regulative principles, Srila Prabhupada. And like that type of response or reply he was giving. And Prabhupada was listening. it seemed that he was not much impressed with. So Prabhupada paused and he said, organization. And then intelligence. So this was the answer that Prabhupada was expecting, which he personally gave this answer. In order for this organization to go on, this institution to go on, we have to be organized. And he had added this intelligence, meant intelligently organized or intelligent organization. Yeah, GBCs from time to time they remembered this statement of Prabhupada. And then they discussed this further. During Prabhupada's centennial days, the days when you were not even born, physically or spiritually, yeah, we used to have a lot of discussions on this organization. I was appointed a centennial minister, so we also had to come up with organization for the ministry's work. So when we talk about organization, there are 5 principles or 5 steps that you take, or 5 phases you could call in the organization. Is first thing you work on the vision for the organization. Vision or a goal. And right after you have worked out your vision, next thing you do is list all the possible, potential stumbling blocks or setbacks or reversals you possibly could come across. You make a list of such items in advance. So right there's the reversals or setbacks, stumbling blocks. It's an important item to take note of, acknowledge, and then of course work on it. So the third thing is the vision, obstacles list, then strategy to overcome the obstacles, or strategy to just push through and spread or to achieve your vision, realize the vision or achieve your goal. Have a strategy. That's the third thing. The fourth thing is make a list of resources. Mainly there are 2 types of resources. One is a human resource, and other is the funds, Lakshmi. Money talks, and then everything walks, as they say. Money talks, everything walks. So money power, manpower, money power. This is the 4th resources. And the 4th and the 5th is a timeline, time factor. Okay, Prabhupada said, you better be Krishna conscious within this lifetime. So then, if that is the vision, that's the goal, to become Krishna conscious within this lifetime, then what is the timeline? Till you die, and then of course you don't know when that day would come. But we could have, anyway, in this case maybe a little difficult to estimate. But in general, you have to have a timeline idea. I want to accomplish this within such and such life time period, so many years or so many months. Okay, so I think our focus is on the reversals, the setbacks, stumbling blocks. Well, they are bound to come. They will come. And reasons why they come is the sins committed in the past, and the offenses being committed on daily basis. I think we commit sin before coming to Krishna consciousness. We kind of stop sinning, but then we get into this offensive mode. That becomes our job. We keep committing offenses. And as a result, in due course of time, so as these activities are performed, sinful activities or offensive activities, they leave impressions upon us, or they leave the seeds or vasana behind, bija. And in due course of time, they kind of just keep sitting, doing nothing. It looks like they're doing nothing. They're just sitting there. The seeds are just dormant or inert. But they take their time, and then the time comes and they pop up. They fructify. And that is when we get the reaction. Then that's when we begin getting, stumbling blocks or reversals. So having understood that much, what we should be doing is, we have committed sin and committed offenses, so it's already too late. But what we could do is to prevent. Prevention is better than cure. Okay, there is some disease or some outcome, some fruit, maybe bitter fruit, sweet fruit, we don't know. Sukh, dukh. So if we could, before the seed fructifies, if we could prevent it from fructification, then job is done, job is done. Hari Hari. So this is where our sadhana comes into the picture, right? This is where Namashraya kari jatane tumita kaha apana kaje. Taking shelter of the holy name comes into the picture. This is where doing this Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya comes into the picture. And that way we are taking shelter of the Lord, right? Taking shelter of Bhagavatam, or taking shelter of holy name. And then what does Krishna say? Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraj aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. I mean, there are little big and small stumbling blocks within this lifetime, but there are so many more lives. The obstacles, stumbling blocks are awaiting us beyond this life. And that is what? The birth, death, old age, disease. Birth, death, old age, disease. Ahara, not ahara. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi, janma mrityu jara vyadhi. So Krishna says, surrender unto me. And if you did your part, then I will take care of my job. So what will I do if you surrender unto me? Then aham tvam sarva papyabhyo mokshayishyami. Yeah, pay attention to what Krishna is saying here. Each word, each letter should be heard and understood. And of course, we are not going to spend time on each letter, each word right now. But that is what we should be doing. Then Krishna makes us free from the reactions, awaited reactions, or potential fruit of whatever sin that we committed. Hari Hari. Then say the Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktira Bhavati. What? Nice Tiki. That you listen to Bhagavatam, study Bhagavatam, recite Bhagavatam. Srila Prabhupada gave us this program. I think, well, to be free from, or at least minimize these stumbling blocks and setbacks and reversals, minimization could be achieved by attending our morning program. Temples having strong morning program and everyone participating in strong morning program from 4:30 to 9:30. You will have a solution to your setback problem or reversal problem. So as one recites Bhagavatam every day, then what is the promise? Then Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktira Bhavati. You will have bhakti at the lotus feet of the Lord. Bhaktira Bhavati. And what kind of bhakti you will achieve? Bhaktira Bhavati Naistiki. You will become Naistiki, well, brahmachari also. Naistiki Bhakta. You will become Nishthavan, in other words. You will become Nishthavan. So Srila Prabhupada translates this Naistiki or Nishtha as, from there, it means irreversible. No more U-turns. We are talking about reversals, handling reversals. So Bhagavatam says, read me, study me, contemplate Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam part also is Mananam. And then no more turning back, no more U-turn, no more reverses. So, just before Nishtha is what? So how is this reversal? No more reversals, no more these stoppages or stumbling blocks. And there's a Nishtha. So what you have to do to get there? Well, you have to do sadhu sang. Or you may say, okay, you have to do you have to become free from anarthas. In order to become nishthavan or achieve the status, that there are no more reverses, then prior to that is becoming free from anarthas. Okay, how to become free from anarthas? Bhajana kriya. How to do bhajana kriya? Keep doing bhajana kriya. Sadhu sang. How to achieve sadhu sang? Ado shraddha. So like that, shraddha, sadhu sang, bhajana kriya, anartha nivritti, then nishtha, no more reverses. Hari Hari. So this is, principally this is the explanation or philosophical understanding, how to become one. Yeah, one becomes free from these reverses in individual's life. And then Prabhupada is to, punaramushika bhav. You are rat, become rat again. Big reverse, huh? U-turn. You are back to square one, as they say. That also, we have seen that happening. Hari. So then Prabhupada is to the story, and we don't have time to tell you a story right now. But there was a mouse, and he used to get into trouble. So he went to the sage, a yogi, Yogi-ji, Yoginath Aditya, Yogi-ji, yeah. I'm always in trouble because of the cat around me. So could you make me cat? Okay, here you go. He becomes cat. And now the cat is in trouble because of the dog. He goes back, now the dog is troubling me. Could you make me dog? Yes, okay. But here you go. He becomes dog, and as his dog now, lion is, tigers are harassing or chasing. Oh, could you make me tiger? Okay, you're a tiger. And once he's a tiger, then he is trying to make the sage his first prey or first target. And as the sage noticed that, then what did sage do? Become mouse again. Punaramushika bhav. So this is called droha. Droha, betrayal. You betrayed that sage. So that could happen to us if we betray our authority, the authority that empowered us. The Vaishnava that empowered us, or the Guru that empowered us. But instead of doing Guru Seva or becoming Guru Sevi, we became Guru what? Guru Bhogi one. Guru what? Drohi two. And finally Guru Tyagi. Well, here you go. With that comes what? Punaramushika bhava. You are disempowered. Hari Hari. Well, we know the example. I have a few notes here. The Saubhari Muni, he was doing his meditation in Kaliya, Daha, and he had, by practicing, he had attained perfection. But then he committed offense at the lotus legs of Garud. He doesn't have feet, so lotus legs. And as a result, what happened? Now he had kind of controlled and subdued his desires, but everything aroused again. There was a whole agitation, and especially for this, the sex desire, agitation aroused, and then he ended up getting married. Change of ashram happened, and he did not marry just one wife. How many? 50 of them. So this happened to that Prabhu, that Muni, because of the offenses that Vaishnava aparad that he committed. So we already said, sins committed in the past and the offenses committed in the past, and we may still be continuing on. Hari Hari. So if we stop this sinning and offending, then that is like you're turned off the switch. You are not supplying current to the fan anymore. So it will keep making rounds for a minute or two and stop. So you are winding up. But switch off, it was about to wind up or stop, and switch on again. Switch off, switch on, switch off, switch on. Then this will go on and on beyond this lifetime. So this has to be stopped. The tolerance is also, okay, you are getting reaction. Okay, I think I should be at this point. Where is the Dusra Bhagavatam ka hai? Yatha na? Oh, I say. Okay. We could just make a reference. I was told by the organizers of IIYC, make a mention, and they wanted me to do a whole presentation on this verse, but I said I will just make a reference only. So, this Tattenu Kampam Susamikshamano, you know that famous verse statement of Lord Brahma, 10th canto, chapter 14, text number 8. You remember this? Very, very useful, very beneficial statement for the sadhakas. I'm looking at the watch. Krishna Chaitanya. Time and tide waits for not even Lokanath Swami. So I will just read the translation. Jiveta yo mukti pade sadaya bhag. Hey Prabhu, ध्यानपूर्वक सुनिए. दिस इज इन हिंदी में भागवतम है या ट्रांसलेशन है. जो व्यक्ति अपने विगत दुष्कर्मों के फलों को धैर्यपूर्वक सहते हुए, अंडरलाइन दिस, सहते हुए, इसको अभी मैं भाषण नहीं सुनाने वाला हूँ, तो एक ही बार, ये आकाशवाणी जैसी बात है. तो नहीं सुना तो फिर सोएगा वो खोएगा, उस समय जो नहीं सुनेगा. तो जो व्यक्ति अपने विगत दुष्कर्मों के फलों को धैर्यपूर्वक सहते हुए तथा अपने मन, वाणी तथा शरीर से आपको नमस्कार करते हुए, आपको मतलब भगवान को, ब्रह्मा कह रहे हैं, ब्रह्मा की प्रार्थना है, आपको नमस्कार करते हुए सत्यनिष्ठा से आपकी अहैतुकी कृपा प्रदत्त किए जाने की प्रतीक्षा करता है जो व्यक्ति, वह अवश्य ही मोक्ष का भागी होता है, क्योंकि यह उसका अधिकार बन जाता है. फिर तात्पर्य भी है, और मैं भी कुछ ज़्यादा कहने वाला नहीं हूँ. सहने की बात है, सहने की बात है. कुछ रिएक्शन, कुछ प्रतिक्रिया, या जब फ्रूट रिएक्शन, प्रतिक्रिया, you have to tolerate that and wait. Just keep living, and you will get your share, inheritance. Paitrik Sampatti, you will get it, your share. So like that, keep practicing Krishna consciousness and lead a life of Krishna consciousness. Don't die. Like when we live or when we sleep also, or when we leave Hare Krishna movement, devotee association, then we are like a dead. We are dead. So don't die like that. Don't die. Keep living. Keep living till last breath. And of course, remember, itna to karna Swami, jab prana tan se nikale. Govinda naam leke. So then what happens? Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti. Punarjanma na eti. No more punarjanma. Meaning you will become free from these setbacks or reversals. No more janma and mrityu and jara and vyadhi. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti, and what happens? Mameti. You will come to me. You have right. क्योंकि वो उसका अधिकार बन जाता है. It's our right, our birthright to go back to home, back to Godhead. It's our birthright. So we will achieve that. Tans titikshvasva bharata, as advice also. Matra sparshasthu kaunteya shita ushna. ये जीवन है सुख दुख का मेला. तो दोनों भी आएंगे. Both sukh will come, dukh will come. But you have to tolerate both, in fact. That we do. to tolerate sukh, tolerate dukh, transcend sukh, dukh, by tolerating tan, all those sukh, dukh, tan, titikshva, tolerate. So try to prevent, but whatever you could not prevent, then when you get the reactions, tolerate that. Don't give up. Become tough. If going gets tough, tough gets going, as they say. Going gets tough, tough gets going. Become tough. Hari Hari. I think so much more you could be said. I'm just touching just few drops or just surface. This is about the individual meeting reversals in his life. And then we had to talk about so I have given this homework, so the organization. And for us, organization is important, right? Organization is giving us life, in fact. So organization also has to be maintained and kept in a healthy state. And we have to be organized in organization. And so how to avoid stumbling blocks or reversals within the organization, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Okay, so Prabhupada gave this job to the GBCs, saying GBCs are the ultimate governing body of this organization. He did not appoint one successor, but he kind of appointed this GBC body as the successor. One team, we could say, successor. So Prabhupada also, because his belief was, he used to say, 2 heads are better than 1, and 3 are better than 2. And so many, 30 are better than, of course, 29 or 1, 2, 3. So he had more faith in team efforts, body, organized effort, team effort. So how to overcome these stumbling blocks or reversals? So the body at the top level, GBC at the top level, then at the temple level also the bodies are there, and even IIYC is also organization. It also has the head and the legs and the belly and the arms, and so how to avoid setbacks, reversals within IIYC. I'm not going to address that, but in 80s, this is much before you were born. Most of you are born or had joined Hare Krishna movement. The movement was facing a big turbulence. ups and downs, and this is because of the zonal acharya business had cropped up and was being practiced. And that way, the acharyas or gurus, the 11 gurus, they became powerful in Hare Krishna movement. And they became the center of powers. And together, they were even controlling the GBCs. So as a result, this society, international society, was about to become just a zonal society for Krishna consciousness. One zone, one acharya, and one organization like that. And I will not, there's no time also to explain the whole episode and the whole thing that the movement went through. Then ISKCON adopted lots of resolutions so that we don't go through this same thing over again into the future. Jayadev Kinandan Prabhu, okay. So then the GBCs again took charge of this movement, and we are united again. Haribol. So the zonal acharya or the guru groupism, probably from time to time you hear this. This is a very dangerous cancer. And it had caused a big setback, and so be aware and avoid this happening again, never again. So GBC is ultimate managing authority. The unity in diversity. During Prabhupada days also there was some misunderstanding amongst the leaders, and as a result there was the competition instead of cooperation or complementing each other. The leaders were trying to compete, and as a result conflicts were there. So then Prabhupada, he did what he had to do while he was with us. And then he said, every time you come to Mayapur, you should discuss this one agenda. He said, unity in diversity. Unity in diversity. Each one has his strength, and that should be acknowledged and appreciated and encouraged. And I try to discourage or create a conflict. So unity in diversity. This is a very important principle that we should all understand. Because keeping movement united, this is a very significant thing that we wish to achieve. Otherwise, united we stand, divided, what happens? Divided we fall. So we could exhibit our strength if we are united. So unity in diversity. This should be understood and applied so that we don't experience setbacks or for the organization. The boiling down the milk. Even during Prabhupada days, the leaders were competing to have a quantity or number of devotees and properties and this and that. But Prabhupada said he also said we have to preach to our inmates of the ashram first, make them strong, and not try to reach out to more and more and more. As a result, he said, we will dilute the whole thing. So milk should be concentrated by boiling down the milk. Boiling down the milk means get rid of the water content, and what remains is a solid rubbery or the milk, the substance. Otherwise, he said it will be like a show bottle religion. This Hare Krishna movement will be show bottle religion. The doctors have, where they sell the medicines, the bottles are there. So sometimes they display the bottles. They are different colors also. But they are not actual medicine. They are just different colors or different diluted, this solution, that solution. And the label is there, International Society for Krishna Consciousness or whatever label is there. The contents are not the right or they're diluted. So Srila Prabhupada said the Hare Krishna movement would become show bottle religion, like a show bottle of the doctors or where they sell the medical drug stores. Hari. This they do, I was told, when they go to Tirupati and people like to shave up, surrender their hair unto Balaji. So a lot of people want to get shaved up. So, and there are only limited barbers. So what they do is they shave a little bit. Okay, next one. Shave him up a little bit and line him up like he's our customer now. He cannot go away. And then instead of shaving up one fully, properly, and then next, and then next, they just try to get the business, make a list of a lot of people. Now they are customers. So something like that. So Prabhupada said, the duty of our leaders is to preach. First preach to those who have joined, those who are moved in or become, when initiated, and then try to, of course, simultaneously try to reach out more, recruit more. So this is a boiling down milk, the concept that Prabhupada talked about. Yeah, Prabhupada also, to the leaders, GBCs used to, this was his vision. So, think of the world first and zone next. So think globally, act locally. Think globally, act locally. Otherwise you will isolate yourself from the rest of the world, or you will not care for the rest of the world you may end up becoming self-centered or selfish, and that could cause conflicts and frictions. So Prabhupada's vision, which he shared with the leaders, which we are sharing with you, so you could also think of, for you could think of at least zone first and temple next. Or you could think of the temple first and your department next. Like that, at different levels you could. And this is also a big thinking, or this is also high thinking. This is high thinking. High thinking. This is high thinking. Being broad-minded. Idea is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam also. The whole world is family, or Prabhupada builds the house wherein the whole world could reside in that house. So we should not try to create these compartments and divisions. So that's the idea. And of course, the famous statement that Prabhupada made, one of the last statements Prabhupada made is that your love for me will be seen as you cooperate with each other to keep this institution together after I am gone. So this love, trust, cooperation, these are not just big words, but there's a lot goes with it. It should be, and a lot depends on these words and these concepts, these thoughts. Yeah, especially this cooperation. So we want our goal, our International Society for Krishna Consciousness goal, talking about how long this institution would be lasting, is expected to last 10,000 years. We're talking about that timeline earlier, timeline. So 10,000 years. And what is the vision? Nagaradigram, Sarvatra Prachar Hoibe, Moranam. So in order to achieve that lofty goal, a lot of things have to be in place, including or especially this spirit of cooperation. Hari Hari. And, like that. And not just work hard, but work smart. Don't just work hard, but work smart. And that is why Prabhupada had, or we could make that connection. Prabhupada said organization and what else? What else? Intelligence. Organization, intelligence. Or intelligently organize. That also meant not just work hard, but work smart, work intelligently to keep this institution together after Prabhupada has, But he also said, sometimes you'll say, International Society for Krishna Consciousness is his body. It's like a universal form of Prabhupada. His International Society for Krishna Consciousness is his body. So Prabhupada is here in the form of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So we have to, and he gave that instruction maintain what I have created. So he created International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So we have to maintain. And the maintenance is job of Vishnu and Vaishnavas. So we should remain followers of Vishnu and not become followers of Shiva. Shiva's job is destruction, right? So from ignoring, when we ignore things, then that ignorance causes the destruction, disunity, yes? Like that, setbacks. Hari Hari. Or Premanande. If there is time, I don't know. Questions, comments? Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Amazing lecture. So many teachings to be learned. Thank you very, very much. So Maharaj, you were mentioning that those who have yet not reached Nashtiki Bhakti, they are to face the reversals, and because of our offenses and the sins which we commit, and that's why these reversals they come. But we see also Maharaj that like in the life of Srila Prabhupada, like he formed League of Devotees and that got closed. He was in USA, his typewriter got stolen. A person known as Alan, he had taken drugs, he was high on drugs. He was almost about to kill Srila Prabhupada. So many such reversals in the life of Srila Prabhupada. But he has not done any offense, he is offenseless, he is sinless, not just Nashtiki Bhakta, he is a Premi Bhakta. So what all lessons we can learn from such reversals in the life of liberated souls?
Well, we did not read the purport of this 10th canto, 14th chapter, text number 8. If you read, Prabhupada explains, these so-called reactions or setbacks or reversals in the life of devotees, well, especially devotees like Prabhupada, they are not just not reactions. They are not the karma fall. Like a Pandavas, Prabhupada explains elsewhere. Pandavas, kind of the reversals that they met with. Oh, it's a big long list. So, is that because of their sinful sin in the past? Did they ever commit sin? Did Yudhishthira Maharaj commit sin ever?
No,
in that life or previous life? No. So, when these difficulties come, well, then there's a prayer of Kunti Maharani also. Please send some reversals. Vipadaha santute shashvat. Then what will happen? We will run to you. Darshanam yatshat. Apunarbhava darshanam. That whenever there are difficulties, there are difficulties for Draupadi. What did she do? Krishna, Govinda. And Krishna was there. So Kunti is very smart. Send us some reversals, send some difficulties, stumbling blocks. Then we'll remember you, we'll run to you, and result of all this is no more Bhava Darshan, no more birth, no more death. It's pretty smart, Kunti Maharani or the Pandavas. Or when such difficulties do arise, Lord is trying to show that to the rest of the... Look at Pandavas, look at Prabhupada, look at Kunti Maharani. What do? Deha apatya kalatradishu. They do not run to or rely upon their bodily strength or other the relatives, or they don't run to the doctor or the lawyer. They run to me. They come to my shelter. So Lord is also trying to get that point across by using devotees as the example. When devotees are put into difficulty, what do? So the rest of the world, please look, what do the devotees do? So you also should call out for Krishna.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaji. My question is regarding verse Tatyanukampa. So it is mentioned in the verse, in terms of misery we deserve more, but out of mercy Krishna has given us less miseries. But our attitude is quite different or quite opposite in terms of we deserve better in terms of facilities, awe and reverence. So how can...
Amog Leela says, because of our expectations comes frustration. You're making that point. I heard you say we always have these high expectations, and when these expectations are not met, then there's a frustration. So we should expect what the Shastras say. Lord is kind to us. Instead of cutting our arm, only fingers are cut. Or instead of cutting throat, only a hand is cut or finger is cut. So we should take that as kindness of the Lord. We deserve much. What we deserve is, we had been getting that. Hang him! And that is what happens, right? We did this sin, that sin, bhoga vancha kare and jhapati adhare. And we are being punished. And what was the punishment? Capital punishment. Hang him means kill him. Kill him. So how many times we have been killed and killed and killed? Could there be worse punishment than killing? Kill him. I don't want to even see him existing. Kill him. So that has already happened. And that could again happen. So, really, that's what we deserve, killing. Kill him. So Lord is kind, and Lord is really kind. Brahmanda Brahmite kon bhagyavan jeev. Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. And this is the kindness. And we don't know. And that's why we say causeless mercy. Maybe we did not even deserve this, but out of causeless mercy of the Lord, we have been picked up and brought in contact with Prabhu. Here is Bhagavad Gita for you. Prabhu or a soul, no? Gita for you. Oh, there's a Ratha Yatra in town today. Oh, where? Such and such place. So a lot of people end up meeting these Hare Krishna devotees, and these Hare Krishna devotees become Vartama Pradarsha gurus. Right there, your Bhagyodaya, your good fortune has descended right there. And then more things happen to you. More things happen to you. Shiksha gurus and Diksha gurus and this and that. And the whole battalion. Huh? And they surround you, and then it's difficult to get out or leave. So that's also a merciful arrangement. We're so many of us. More the merrier, right? More the merrier. Especially in this Kali Yuga. So Sankirtan movement. Good to be part of congregation. Big number. And then we have so many relationships also. We have our spiritual father, we have spiritual uncles, we have spiritual god brothers, sisters, nieces and nephews and this and that. And we really get bound. And then difficult to give up this Hare Krishna network, jal, janjal, Hare Krishna jal. So I think we are... So this is magnanimity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What could we say? We deserve to be killed and killed over again, but God has mercifully glancing upon. So, Hari, anything else? Otherwise, Devkinandan Prabhu wants to say. All right, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So let us take this opportunity to thank Maharaj for such a nicely presenting this topic and especially taking us through 5 phases of organization and then eventually telling individual setbacks, how it can be faced by our strong sadhana, connection to holy name and Nityam Bhagavad Sevya, not to betray those who have empowered us, and also to remain always in sadhu sangha. So all this point, and also organizational setbacks, Maharaj has told Prabhupada has given this job to GBC, and also how we should think globally and act locally. So let us thank Maharaj for giving such a wonderful realization. Actually, the topic was handling reversals in individual and institutional life. It should have been handling reversals perfectly in individual and institutional life. So let us thank Maharaj by loudly chanting 3 times. Hari-ol, Hari-ol, Hari-ol. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Also, on behalf of ISKCON Noida and IIYC Convention, we would like to welcome His Grace Devkinandan Prabhuji. So let us welcome Prabhuji by loudly chanting 3 times. Hari-ol, Hari-ol, Hari-ol. And also all the esteemed devotees who have come from all the North India parts. We could see them here and they are going to be there with us for 2 days, Sadhu Sangha. So let us welcome all of the devotees who have come for this convention by loudly chanting 3 times. Hari-ol, Hari-ol, Hari-ol. And now 3 very important announcements. 3 बहुत महत्वपूर्ण सूचनाएं, जिसमें से पहली महत्वपूर्ण सूचना ये है कि प्रसादम नीचे गोविंदास में इसके क्लास के तुरंत बाद शुरू होने वाला है. दूसरी उससे भी महत्वपूर्ण अनाउंसमेंट ये है कि उसमें जाने के लिए बैंड नीचे रिसेप्शन से कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. और तीसरी और इम्पॉर्टेंट अनाउंसमेंट ये है कि हमारा साधु संघ शुरू होने वाला है 10:15 शार्प ऑडिटोरियम में, गोविंदास के साइड में ऑडिटोरियम है. देयर विल बिगिन आवर फर्स्ट सेशन. सो वी रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द डिवोटीज टू काइंडली असेंबल एट 10:15 sharp, because we are going to begin with taking blessings of Srila Prabhupada by Prabhupada Guru Puja and then further discussions. Thank you very, very much. Hare Krishna. Okay. And those devotees who don't have band, for them there will be prasadam in Sanskar Bhavan, which is just below this. So they can honor prasadam in Sanskar Bhavan. Thank you very, very much. Hare Krishna.
बैंड नहीं, उनका प्रसाद कहाँ है बता.
हाँ, जिनके पास बैंड नहीं है उनका प्रसाद नीचे संस्कार भवन में है, तो वहाँ पे जाके वो सब भक्त लोग प्रसाद ग्रहण कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू.